Alrighty.
Hey. Oh, shoot, I don't have my headphones.
Hello.
Hi.
Hold on, they're in the other room.
Sure.
There we go.
Good to see everyone.
So good to see you. How you doing?
Doing well.
Right on. I'm excited to roll some dice.
Yeah, let me get my camera. Patterson, my main man.
Okay.
There we go.
Pepperson, have we ever played in a game together?
Just the Call of Cthulhu, didn't we?
Yeah, okay. Cool, dude. I can't wait.
There we go. I'm fixed. I think I have everything. I forgot my headphones.
What you drinking?
It is a Stone Brewing coffee milk stout. It's good.
Cool. That sounds good.
Yeah,
Got a-
Stone's always good.
Gingerbread spiced ale, I think.
Lagavulin 16.
Nice. Oh, I gotta go to the Classic View hangout so I can have a chat with you guys. Or sorry, I have a chat room.
This place we moved into, Oklahoma City, we're like 2 blocks away from the largest liquor store. 2 new police officers that direct traffic in and out of the parking lot. It's so busy.
Oh, wow.
I pass 2, 3 if you count the one inside the grocery store, liquor stores on my way home from work. So that's good.
That is good. Man, the blue laws
like-
here in Oklahoma are really weird.
Ours are bad too in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Just because, there's a separate store inside the liquor store, inside the grocery store that sells wine and beer.
That's weird.
Yep. Run by the grocery store, but it's like walled off.
Right. Huh.
Yep.
You can only buy beer at the grocery stores here. And you can only buy American, like, huge brews at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And it's all less. So you can get, like, Budweiser, but it's all 3%, not the 5.5. So you
That's
have to
worse.
go to a liquor store to get anything, any type of other beer. And it's all room temperature because if it's cold, it's typically providing you a service, and they can't provide you a service.
Oh,
That's
man.
so dumb.
That sounds
that's
like
so
Utah.
dumb.
I used to live.
Like, I went to go buy bitters, and the liquor store doesn't sell bitters because the liquor store can only sell stuff with liquor.
Oh,
Or
my
like
gosh.
Massachusetts isn't allowed to sell alcohol on federal holidays.
Huh.
Well, it's the same here in Texas, and it was the same in Utah where I lived before, too.
Yeah. At least we don't hear Alabama. You can't buy beer before noon on Sundays. I think is what it
Yeah,
is.
that's how it was in North Carolina, too.
Right now, in Boston proper, there is a ban on BYOB in restaurants, and there is a thing on a referendum. I think it's maybe a couple weeks from now. I'm not sure when. About getting rid of the BYOB ban in Boston.
Huh.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, John says you'll be right here. Guys, do you have the Google Hangout where it has the chat to the side of the Hangout? The original view or whatever?
Oh, so, yeah.
That way you guys can see, and if we need to text each other right there. Oh, I should turn on notifications. And I've got the Roll20 link posted there. And
Where would I go for that?
so on your, you're of course in Google Hangouts, we're talking there. So in Google Hangouts, if you hover over somewhere at the top there, and it gives the options for buttons, you want to get it to original view, so it's got the group chat there.
There should be 3 little dots on the right hand.
Ah.
Yeah.
Original.
because it puts you in the beta, which doesn't have the group chat. So like, I don't see the link for Roll20 in there though.
Okay, I'll repost it.
Okay.
So here's Roll20. There's a Roll20 app in Google Hangouts, but I'm not going to use the app. So you're probably going to need to have that open in another browser. You won't need to look at it very often. It's not going to be super visual. But if you have that open, then if there's any sound effects from music, you can hear it that way.
Yeah.
And once people have that open, I'll play something to test it. Patrick, you're muted, just so you know.
Okay, that should work. Let's see.
And
Do I need to use my mic and headphones, or my speakers fine?
you will need headphones if we play any sounds from the Roll20.
Okay, I'll go grab them.
Okay, sweet.
Password.
I don't remember what my Roll20
Yeah.
login is. Yes. Oh no, never mind.
What's up? No, just me.
Just
Okay, I'm going to play some music in the Roll20, see if you can hear it. Now, that's totally optional. I always do music, but you can. There's all volume that you have there where you can adjust your own volume, and you can totally mute it, and it won't if it's distracting to you, so that's fine. I just want to make sure you can hear it so I know that it's working for everyone. Now, let me get something a little louder playing.
Gotcha.
So you should be able to hear something piano-y.
I
yeah,
went
I
and
can
checked
grab
it.
my headphones. Oh, I can hear it.
Cool.
I think I can hear it through Pat's speakers.
Yeah, I think so too. He's going to be headphones though. And John said he's joining the call any second.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, come on. Come on, password manager. Don't freeze on me.
All right.
Nice. All right.
Use your camera and microphone. Yes.
In fact, you can hear that piano music through your headphones.
Yeah, absolutely. I can hear it.
Nice.
Cool. Excellent.
Sweet. Let me see if John's coming. If not, we can just start.
There we go. Okay. I just had to reset my Roll20 password because I had no idea what it was.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I did the same thing.
And then my password manager app was freezing, and it was great. There we go.
I may have some noises in the background for a while.
That's all right. There's a good chance my wife is about to start watching Friends, so. Well,
So, Ben, I know you play a lot of tabletop games. Oh, we have John Cerritos.
Hey, the thing
John.
John.
God, everyone is so loud. Hold on.
Okay.
John!
Yell in my ears, please. No.
Hey, John.
Where are all my options?
Hey, John.
Dude,
Hey, John.
what? Hi. Hello.
I'm right here.
Hi,
I'm here.
buddy.
John, you'll probably need to switch it to the original view. To have
Yeah, I'm like, what did they do to this?
So it's on the three dots, I guess. The dot is where you have
Yeah, okay. Original version.
Can everyone hear me? I plugged my mic in. I don't know if that makes any difference.
Oh, yeah.
You're good.
You sound great, though.
Yeah, your quality's better.
Okay.
Oh, look, Matt Morris He rolled a crit 1. -1 is a 0.
My microphone is muted. For
All
a
the
second.
old stuff is still up in Roll20.
Oh, gotcha. That's what you're looking at. All right, John, do you have the Roll20 link in the chat? If not, let me post that again.
No.
Here you go. And
I
we are
can do
streaming,
it.
by the way.
You got it.
Okay.
Here's what we're streaming at.
That's a baby.
That baby's upset with you, John.
I haven't met that baby.
A baby
Have
appears.
you-
Everyone roll
I have-
initiative.
Shoot. Join game? Wait.
Yeah, join the game.
I'm having a trouble. Hard trouble.
I'm sorry, buddy. Don't use the app. Use it in a separate browser if you can. It'll work better for some.
Okay, yeah, I was just gonna use browser anyways and see if I can like make it small and pop it in. That made sense in my head. I was ordering food and then I freaked out because I was like, why haven't they messaged me yet? And I checked my phone, it's like 10 new messages. I'm like, cool, thanks for not telling me.
Your phone hates you, remember?
Yeah, my phone doesn't work the way it wants to.
So, John, let me know when you're in that so we can make sure the sound's working. I don't have a ton of time
Yeah.
tonight, so only.
Oh man, am I gonna... The music's for me, you can set it to any volume. Are we
Yeah,
gonna
that's right. You
have
can
that?
choose to mute it or not mute it.
Use
Your own
the-
discretion. You know the drill.
The only person I can see is Josh on the Roll20.
Oh, yeah?
Just he and I. Yeah.
Huh.
Well, I see the other people, but they just have
Oh,
avatars.
you know what you have? I'm like, why are you echoing? You are
It's because
also...
Pat, mute your Roll20 mic.
My Roll20 mic's still going? Okay.
Oh, I have everyone muted in that by default, so I don't hear any of you guys there.
I should do that.
John, do you hear the music?
I did for a second, now it stopped.
Oh, it's
Oh, now it's good.
Okay, cool. So let's get going. Everyone, please roll me a d20.
Nope.
Is there music playing in Roll20? Because I did
If
not
I
hear it.
had a
Oh, there
D20.
will be. Do you hear? Let me get something going.
Guys, I'm so prepared for this game.
Do you hear this, Josh?
Is that
Yes, you're good.
You hear that?
is
Okay.
that better?
You're good.
I'm not echoing anymore.
You're great. Sam,
You're
you're
good.
also good.
You hear that, Leah? I'm great. My friends told me.
Pat, you're wearing a sports hoodie.
I do. It's an educational hoodie. It could be an educational hoodie as well.
Oh, okay.
Hardly educational.
Do you want us to roll in Roll20, or do you want us to do whatever we feel?
Just you can roll. I like rolling physical dice. If you do whatever you prefer. I don't have roll generators, but I'll tell you to type your number into the group chat so you know the get this initiative.
Cool.
Cool. Hold on, I have to write one thing down. That baby is
Oh.
so upset.
It's actually pretty ambient. You hear these horns and this baby. Good stuff.
It's the baby dragon.
Yeah.
Or all my dice.
Yeah.
It's okay, Ben. We still love you. And your baby. Where is my set of dice, guys?
John, remember when we met that baby?
I didn't mean it. I called the baby an it.
Oh yeah, you were. It was me and the wags.
Yeah. I got a 6, by the way. I don't know if you want us to.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to hear your number.
Yeah, I'm like.
John got a 6. What did the rest of you get?
Oh, what are we rolling?
A d20.
A D20.
17.
19.
That was Patrick with 17.
Yep.
Yes.
15.
And 15. Josh.
19.
God, I'm rolling. Already gonna be a thing now.
Josh, what is your character's name?
My character's name is Rito.
Rito. Rito, I want you to give me a time. Now you're a level 1 character, so you might be a little bit of a badass in your world, but you haven't been a bona fide adventurer as of yet. I want you to give me a conversation that was it Rita? Rita?
Rito.
that Rito
Like-
would have had with someone in his or her life about either being an adventurer or about adventurers. And I want you to tell me how that conversation went.
Okay. So the Aarakocra are a very tribal-focused group. So rather than rather than being independent streak, they live off kind of secluded on their own in this giant, kind of off in the mountains. And as a part of that seclusion, they kind of patrol their own lands they claim as theirs, and the skies, more importantly, that they claim as theirs. So any conversation they might have had with adventurers would be hunters, trappers, rangers, of course, and would have been enough that the Aarakocra speak common. So those conversations would have probably been more about defending their homeland, defending their tribe from outsiders
Gotcha.
versus anything else.
Cool. Are you sort of a tribe that's very accomplishment based? Like you
Certainly.
Okay. And what's the name of that
all
species?
goes for the glory of the tribe.
Gotcha. Cool. What's the name of that species? So I know it.
Aarakocra?
Can you type that in chat so I can look that up later? Okay, so you would have been talking about glory for the tribe and defending the tribe.
Exactly.
Okay. Next up we have Patrick. Patrick, tell me a time your character would have recently been talking about adventures or an adventure or being an adventurer.
My character's name is Mortimer Kristaps. He is a forest gnome druid. He's been living by himself for about 30 years in the woods, hanging around, growing a beard, chatting with animals, as they do. He hasn't been. His father went on an adventure. His mother was also an adventurer. He never really had much stomach for it. He was more concerned with just kind of walking through the woods, seeing the stuff out there. He got really into the druidic arts, kind of obsessed with different types of prayers and learning spells and things of that nature. So he's been out in the woods for a while, but has decided to kind of head back towards civilization. He has this kind of innate sense that he needs to use his powers or perceived powers, because he hasn't had anyone compare it to in 30 years, for the greater good. So he thinks he's at a level in his learning where he is ready to kind of go out and meet some other adventurers and maybe go try and right some of the wrongs in the world.
Sort of for balance.
Right.
I love it. Mr. Back, same question for you.
All right. Let's see. My current alias, Michael Aruamid, is a changeling rogue, a spy. He generally wouldn't talk a lot about adventuring, because most of his time is spent collecting intel, being a spy, a light thief. But as times dry up and he's chatting with various people around him, hanging out in the inn, he would probably have talked about, while he doesn't have other jobs, he might try some adventuring to see if there's another way to kind of make some coin in the meantime. He's generally going to be a good-looking guy, but he can change it, do whatever he wants. He has a number of aliases.
So, riches, in a word, would be a bit of a prompt or motivation for you to adventure. You get that right? Because you said coin is a motivation, or would you disagree with that?
Let me look at.
There's a quote by a modern day changing Robert Hasen, who was this horrible spy kind of for the Soviets against the United States. And he talked about how his ultimate motivation was to be in a room with the smartest people he knew and have them be looking for someone they can't find and knowing that that person was him. Would it be more of that?
I'd say it's partly coin and partly maybe finding his place as a changeling. He doesn't really feel like he has his own home,
Gotcha.
and so he's kind of going around doing whatever he needs to make ends meet.
So maybe
That sort of
acceptance.
thing. Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Cerritos.
The character I'm playing is Keegan, and he is a Fire Genasi fighter.
Okay.
Basically, when he was little, he ran into a burning building because people were screaming about someone still being inside. And since he is a Fire Genasi, flames don't really hurt him as much. So he saved a nobleman's daughter, and they basically took him in because he didn't have much place to go, being a street orphan and all that. And they trained him to read, write, and then he ended up being a guard for them. But that wasn't really well lived because something bad happened during his kind of guard watch, and they ended up the lord of the manor ended up dying. So he felt like he kind of failed at his task. He's kind of shamed the people that took him in. So he just cast himself off. He doesn't want anything to do with them right now anymore.
So maybe in a word, redemption.
Probably is need for adventure, and plus taking care of a bunch of drunken adventurers half the time. He's seen their wealth. They can spend a lot of money on drink. So
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. I hope you get that. I'm so excited to play with you guys. My name is Sam. I've DM'd a bit. I first started DMing at first GeeklyCon, or not DMing, but playing tabletops really at the first GeeklyCon. I've listened to podcasts before then and have DM'd for Geekly since. So I haven't done a ton of games, but have a great time. I'm mostly doing some Apocalypse, but I'm really loosey-goosey. Since time is a premium, I'm just going to start with the first paragraph of Princes of the Apocalypse. Terrible threat gathers in the north. Throughout this region of the Forgotten Realms, savage marauders bring destruction. Monsters are on the prowl, playing on flocks, rampaging through croplands, attacking homesteads and travelers. In settlements, discord and suspicion grow. Sinister strangers lurk in the shadows, whispering about how everything is soon to change. This year brought an unseasonably warm and stormy spring. Tales spread of flooding, windstorms, wildfires, and tremors. The place in the world that we are at is a town called Red Larch, and more broadly than that, going from memory as I find the place in the book, the Desarian Valley, or Desarian Valley, or something like that. It is a kind of a settlement town that the world has moved on a little bit, but that always draws certain sort of persons and very hardened sort of adventurers to it for whatever reason. You could be from this town, or you could be passing through, but it's a small town about a week from Waterdeep. That's where it is right now. I'd also just comment that this module is very open world. The whole book reads like a choose your own adventure. So if you read it, it constantly says reference chapter 6 or go to switch to chapter 2 or do that sort of a thing, because it really kind of tries to empower people to have like an open dynamic world if the people and the DM are sort of up to the challenge. So if we're looking at the town right here, you guys see the map on Roll20?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
This building right here that I'm pinging, location number 2.
Mm-hmm.
is a tavern called the Swinging Sword.
Nice.
You open up to its description. If I might read a sentence or two about it, and then we'll begin our adventure there. One door north of the All Faith Shrine stands the Swinging Sword. The inn is a 3-story stone structure crowned by a steep slate roof that bristles with many chimneys. A signboard juts out over the door, hanging from chains. It's a 10-foot-long carved wooden scimitar emblazoned with the inn's name in red paint on both sides. An inn yard of stables and outbuildings line the building. The Swinging Sword is welcoming and luxurious by the area's rustic standards. Each room boasts a hearth, warm draperies and tapestries, and running water. All right, so that's where we are. Mortimer.
Yes.
Mortimer, an extremely old and world-weary goblin, of all things, comes up to you. Now, they're not normal company in civilized places. They're kind of considered monsters. But this one seems like he's seen it all, and he's very bored with it. And he's just, hey, you Mortimer?
Yeah.
Well,
That's me.
congratulations. Here you go. And he hands you a piece of parchment.
Is there a drink with this, or just a letter? Just a letter.
He just kind of looks
Alright.
at you with a really exasperated look. On it is one word, kind of written in calligraphy. It says balance. And then on the other side it says that you are a named heir of the gnome Finfrinkle Spyristle, and he invites you to participate in his will, in which you are a named benefactor.
Oh. All right. What was your name?
Well, did it say that I belong to you now? I haven't read it. He says, kind of bored.
I mean, yeah, you can go. Yes. I mean, unless you want to stay for a drink. Sounds like I'm gonna come into some money. Maybe.
He says, "All right, fine. Prune juice, thimble of it. Give me the good shit." And then he proceeds to down a thing of prune juice, and then walks off, kind of waddling.
Well, l'chaim.
Aramis, Christoph, sorry, please correct me if I get your name wrong. Rito, and everyone, you guys have a similar note. Instead of balance, it says acceptance, redemption, or glory on them. But they're just saying that you've been a named heir of Finfrinkle Spyristle, the Recluse.
Okay. Now, does ours also say that this person was a gnome?
I'm going to say the goblin volunteered that, but it doesn't necessarily say that by name.
Okay.
You each saw each other get a parchment by this goblin, by the way.
Okay. I'm just gonna open mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it up and kind of like wave it at people, like at the people that are around. Like, do you have one of these too?
I see him and I do this move.
I'm gonna walk over. Do you know what this is about? Because that goblin just kind of gave me it and walked off.
No, he was in a real bad mood. He was not happy to be delivering these letters at all. Looks like that Birdman over there. I think he's got a letter.
Hey, Birdman.
That dude whistles.
I'm gonna do like a get over here.
I will get up and walk over towards them.
God, you're weird. Never seen anything like you.
Birdman, I'm into that. Living in the woods. I was only friends with like ducks.
Oh, see, I had a bird. There was a bird that used to come around all the time. I named it Harvey. It was really cool.
Well, my name's not Harvey, it's Rito.
That's cool.
Do you always whistle?
What do you mean, always?
you whistled there? Do you always do that?
What do you mean? What's whistling?
I can dig it.
What you just did there? You made like a whistling noise.
Hey Keegan, what you got there? This is being said by the very attentive kind of hostess, but not owner of this place, Gilida.
I hold it up to her. I'm like, it's a piece of paper that some gnome dropped, or goblin. Sorry,
Okay, so you let her read it.
goblins aren't gnomes. I'll open it up.
That good-looking dude in the corner, he's got parchment.
I guess I'll stroll over.
Gotcha. Gilida will shout over to the owner, who is a woman named Kalesa, who's sort of a hard but warm looking person who is somewhat of an adventurer, who always has like a kind of dirk at her side, and says, "Hey, these guys are with Finfinkel." Kalesa says, "Well, you know the drill. If they know that name, then drinks are on him."
Oh!
I high five the gnome.
I aggressively
Oh, there's no
high-five.
gnome here, John.
Oh no. Pat gnome.
Oh, Patrick's a gnome. Gotcha. Okay.
We high five, and when
We high five.
before we hit, I
But
go.
it's more of a low five.
I give him a boosh. That's the sound
I'll
effect.
like medium feather.
Oh yeah.
All right, it's like a low five.
Oh, like a boosh.
Ben,
Like that. There, it's a boosh.
Yes.
roll perception. Just Ben.
Everybody? Or
Just Ben.
Just Ben.
My perception. 14.
14?
Yep.
Okay. You notice some of the staff at this inn are more interested in the going-ons of others than others. I'll say with 14.
I have a passive perception of 15. Do I notice this as well?
Do you? Yeah, you notice that at least one or two of the hostesses are taking notes. The rest of them are just behaving normally.
I'm going up to the bar and I want like an armful of drinks.
I
Yeah,
go
you
with
got
Keaton to assist. That's my what's that? That's my flaw. Now that I've returned to the world, I enjoy its delights a little too much. So I go with Keaton.
Well, perfect.
And I would get a rather nice single drink, like a wine or something.
I'd like tequila with a worm in it.
Gilena brings you some Arbor Gold, then.
Oh no!
Okay. Josh, what kind of bird did you end up deciding on?
A crested titmouse.
I don't know what that looks like.
It's kind of like a blue jay, but gray instead of blue. But they have like
Oh,
a black
cool.
mohawk.
I like Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Not the Toronto Blue Jays though.
They're okay.
Oh God! What happened?
I don't know.
There you are.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
since we're this letter basically says we're family, we all knew Pinochle or whoever's getting us the drink. So
What? That's what this said? I didn't read it actually.
family. And then I cheers Birdman.
I
forget
will
Birdman's
return the
name.
favor.
Josh, roll history.
Um, 11 plus 1 is 12.
You most certainly did not know Finfinkel. In fact, you're quite certain you've never heard the name.
Okay. I find it interesting that I'm inheriting something from a gnome when I'm not even of this plane.
No, that's a good point. Val,
I'm not even a gnome. I mean, I could be part gnome. I didn't really know my parents, but hey, I mean, I'm happy if I'm getting money.
right?
Should be, yeah, and free drinks.
I'm saying.
And I cheers him.
We-
I drink the whole thing. in
The
one
stable
go.
master, who is oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just chanting for Keegan to chug.
Yeah, I chug. I rolled a chug. Should I?
The stable master is a really gruff-looking dude with one eye. It's kind of covered with a patch, but there's an axe scar that's showing out from the other side of the staff. His name is Irian. He goes, money, how much you got? He is so deep into grog. There's just upturned things around him. He's like, happy day on inheritance. What'd you get?
I'm gonna assume it's a whole mansion. Any other assumptions at the table?
I like that. Could be like a
I'm gonna
familial staff. Some sort of
Does
staff.
the letter actually say anything about it other than just saying, "Oh, you've received an inheritance"?
No,
my
you're,
letter says.
it says you're a named benefactor. And in yours, it says glory,
Yeah.
and it has the signature of Finfree Hall.
Okay.
Mine says my letter just says balance, so maybe it's like a cool Indo board or like a rudimentary lathe. I don't know.
I mean, I think I've been accepted somewhere, so.
Hey!
That's funny. It's just like, all right, so when you meeting up with Finfrinkle or the like?
Well, if we're getting his inheritance, he's dead, so... Right? Like, that's what I assume.
Sure.
What's an inheritance?
It's like... It's like what someone leaves you
In,
after they go away.
in,
Like, I didn't get anything, but, you know.
Like, what do you mean? What are they?
When they kick the bucket.
I
Like it-
understand death.
in
Oh,
bird
okay.
culture,
Have
I
all
was
their
just like-
belongings.
in bird culture, it'd be like if you flew away and then your mom died and she was like, you can have your nest. You inherited the nest.
Wait a minute, he says, his eyes narrowing, and he rolls a d20. And then he says, I don't even believe, because of this number, that you even know this dude.
I mean,
Of
Periwinkle?
course we do.
We know Periwinkle.
I don't.
Yeah, good old Uncle Periwinkle.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think it's none of my damn business, he says.
That's right.
He slams the drink again, he says, but, I mean, he's right next door. I never even met the dude for how long he's been maintaining that place over here, but whatever. Fuck if I know. And he drinks some more.
Man. It's great mingling with these laid back country folk, huh?
Yeah, Captain Exposition goes back to his grog.
As soon as he mentions that this man was or is next door, I'm gonna get up and walk out, and I'll walk next door.
Whoa, whoa, Birdman!
I'm gonna take 2 of the drinks and I'm gonna follow him.
I'm gonna grab my cool hat, place it upon my head,
What does it
and
look like?
it's like the top of the Gerudo Fortress. Being it's like the top of an acorn. But it would be like if it were a huge acorn and I've adorned it with like leaves and feathers. So I kind of do some cool hat move that I've been practicing a lot. No one thinks it's cool, which I'm disappointed in. I walk out with it.
Into it.
I see it, but I pretend I don't.
I kind of like raise one of the mugs and then take a drink out of the other.
All right. So next door is a building that's not nearly so big as this 3-story tavern, but is like a similar-looking structure, almost as if it's a tavern. It's just one single story. It's got a big main hall, and then a lot of other side rooms, some of which seem to have been kind of added on as time went on, and some of them are just even like lopsided, sticking out, or even up and out, or all kind of cattywampus. It's made out of wood and oak, and the roof is missing a lot of shingles. And on the front door, if you go there, is a parchment that has a gold leaf kind of background. It's not real gold, but it's the color of gold leaf with a blue harp and then a moon on it, and it says "watching." But that's just been nailed on suddenly. It's almost even kind of like moving in the breeze if it was just there. And right underneath of that is a list of names. You guys find yours on there, and you find about 15 others. And it says Guildhall, property of those at the heart of adventure. It's there so long as they seek their inheritance and make what they will of themselves in this world and this plane. And it's labeled as a guild hall.
I'm immediately just gonna open the door.
Okay. Yeah, it's really dusty and kind of decrepit. There's been a few signs of life, of recent life and footsteps, as if like some number of people have been in here, but not too many.
This place is a dump. This is what we get? Really?
I think maybe.
It
Yep.
needs like some sweeping.
Nothing a little old. A sweat equity won't, as my dad used to say.
Swequity?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna look around for a broom. I'm gonna set my drinks down at the nearest table.
What's sweat?
It's like, oh, I wouldn't even know that. No.
I don't think birds sweat.
Do you
Do
know-
birds sweat?
I'm a shrug.
Do you know
Do birds even sweat? I
when
don't
you
know.
dive into the water for a delicious succulent trout, and then you come up, and beads of water are your down is bespotted with rivulets? It's like that, only it's real salty, and it comes from our pores.
That sounds nice.
It is not nice.
Wait, hold on. You did the thing again.
I don't think
What
we
thing?
should. I kind of pull Keegan to the side. I'll be like, I think it's racist if we keep drinking it.
I'm gonna cover my mouth and like just nod, and then I'm gonna go back to finding a broom.
And technically, birds don't sweat, but they kind of have other ways. Kind of like dogs, pant their
Oh.
mouths.
Okay.
Birds do something.
I'm
Gross.
gonna make a note of that.
You have to look into some bird genetic things.
You got hollow bones, so you can't pat him on the back too hard. He'll crumple.
I was thinking about whether or not I was vulnerable to bludgeoning damage because of that.
Josh Keth on Twitch chat says, "Why is everyone so pretty? This is rude." And then he says, "I'ma just lie in my bed and be thirsty."
Wait.
We're
I
all
know Josh likes collarbones, so
Oh, you're getting banned on Twitch. Hold on. No.
Josh, don't ban. I mean, John, don't ban him.
No, I meant like if you like, streamers can't take their shirts off anymore because they get banned on Twitch. So,
Taking your shirt off is different from collarbones, but anyway.
I don't know. But I don't know. It was supposed to be a goof, but it didn't go over well.
There are exactly as many names listed on the front parchment thing as there are rooms in this place, by the way.
Ah, sweet. So we all
I
get our
will-
own room.
It's about 21
Um,
names, more adding every day.
Did you say some of the building was more rundown than other parts?
Some of it has been added a lot more recently, and perhaps more magically than other parts.
Oh, okay. But most of it's pretty well kept.
No,
It's
it was
old.
like dusty.
It's got a lot of character and potential,
Okay.
but it's all pretty old.
I'm just wondering if there are rooms with holes in the roof.
Oh yeah, you might be able to find that.
Okay. Or like a skylight or something. I'm gonna head upstairs.
There's a one story.
Yeah, but I did
Oh.
mention that some of them are kind of like almost onto the side.
Oh, like
kinda.
jagged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could find a room that almost has like a 30-degree kind of slant to a lot of the floor and then levels off into like a little plateau thing. It's
Perfect.
just been added on as kind of like a question mark on the side of the house.
I had Mortimer's been at the bar for quite some time before all this showed up. This is about as much interpersonal interaction as he's had in 3 decades, so he kind of doesn't really say much and shuffles off to a broom closet and just kind of go.
Kaylessa kind of informs that the drinks are still on Frinkle, and the particular server by the name of Galita is super effective and very nice.
I take a bottle with me to my broom closet.
Okay.
Oh, I was looking for a broom. So as soon as he goes into the broom closet, I open the broom closet.
Well,
Oh God damn it!
Excuse me?
now,
Nothing. It's just a lot. There's a Birdman, and I like birds, but he's also like a dude, and so like I want to be like, let's be friends, but he clearly just doesn't give a shit about anything but bird culture.
I'm just roosting, okay?
Maybe, Morty, you should go talk to him. Just like get out a little bit more. Don't hide in the broom closet. Also, can you pass me that broom? This place needs to be swept.
I hand him a broom. I'm like, this thing?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That's.
now, John, I think that Patrick is saying he's still at the swinging sword. Are you? Is that what you're saying? Or did you
What's
bring
that
this
now?
back with you?
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that he's been out for like 30 years. I think he's just being antisocial.
Yes, John, but I'm saying that you're at the tavern. You're at the guild hall, and he's at the tavern store. Is that right, Patrick?
Oh, no. I got a drink and I came back.
Oh,
Now
okay,
I'm
that
looking
makes
for
sense.
Sorry.
He was just hanging on the broom closet.
I'm looking for a place in the broom closet to just be by myself. I'm like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. I'm just like, this is the most people I've seen in like several times,
Times.
and
Like-
like the most potent I've had. I've been making toilet wine basically.
By
That
now,
sounds unsanitary.
Your boy Morty K is a little drunk, so I'm just gonna chill in this broom closet. Do your thing.
Okay, and I close it on him.
my job as a DM is now to have Patrick just RP as much as possible because it's the best thing.
So I'm gonna go talk to him.
While this is all going on, I'm a little suspicious of this little gift, and I want to investigate around trying to find any kind of secret passages or doors. Is there somebody here watching us or what?
Go ahead and roll and investigate.
Oh my gosh. I thought that'd be great with my whole +4, but that makes it a 9.
As a 9? Okay.
Yes.
You notice that there's a lot of bedrooms connected to the main room. The main room goes up. There's like a long table in it that's kind of next to what could be a big fire pit, sort of in front of it. There's an adjacent room there that could be almost like an armory, and you notice that there's a lot of places where armor or weapons or kind of equipment can be not only kept but kind of displayed prominently, like sort of almost mannequin-looking things of armor. I don't know what that's exactly called. There's a pantry that's like fully stocked and able to support the kitchen. Well, I'm sorry, not fully stocked. Is totally bare, but is a big stores that could have a lot of things. There is a cellar door outside of the kitchen that you have to completely exit and walk around the guild house to get down into, but you can go into. And then on the long table on the main room of the guild hall, there is a kind of box. Now, you thought you had done a cursory sweep of it before, but you don't recall seeing it. But on your investigation, now you see it.
Okay. Did you say the armory is empty as well?
Yes.
Okay.
There's one wooden shield on one mannequin.
Yeah, I don't care about shield.
Good, because it's more splinters than anything.
Did one of y'all sit down in this box?
Wait, what?
Is anyone around?
Oh, I'll sweep by him.
After having roosted up in my weird room, kind of like lay down large bits of string and branches that I happen to be carrying with me, come back down and ask him, what box?
The one right here on this table. You know, the main table of the hall. Yeah.
How large is this box?
It's like a bread box, all size.
Perfect. I'm gonna pick it up and just flip it over and dump the contents of the box out onto the pit.
Okay, who's in the room?
I said I was sweeping by.
Patrick, in the room?
He's in a broom closet.
You're in a room closet still?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Until someone gets me out, I'm in this broom closet with this bottle of whiskey or whatever.
It doesn't quite open. It's almost as if it like is going to and then hesitates in a weird way and then doesn't.
What's that box?
What's in the box?
So the box just doesn't open. It's
Yeah.
not open. Okay. I will set it back down, but in the orientation I had it, so that it's accidentally upside down.
Okay.
Is
But then
Is
I
it
will
locked?
investigate the box.
Sure.
is it locked? I might be able to check that out.
12 plus 1 is 13.
12 plus 1 is 13 on investigate.
Yes.
Wait.
It's got some color to it, strangely, where you touched it. And that you're not even sure that you really saw that, and that it just looks normal. It looks almost like a shrunk down chest, like a chest shrunk away, like a silver key box in Zelda Ocarina of Time. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So then, is it locked? If we're not able to open it, because I could try and pick it.
You're unable to open it.
Can I tap my letter on it?
Sure.
I do so.
It's got a sort of color to it where you touch it.
I see them fiddling with it. I'm gonna move like in between them, and I'm gonna kind of like gently push them aside. Like, don't worry, guys, I got this. And I'm gonna punch it.
It looks maroon when you touch it, by the way, Josh. John, you punch it.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a strength roll. I'm gonna try to break it open. My strength is very good. It's a non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20.
16
Okay,
plus
the
4,
box
yeah.
looks kind of sea green as you touch it, and it kind of flies backwards and then clanks on the ground, and kind of, you're not sure, but you roll perception.
Got it. What's my perception? Well, that's a big old 0. 8.
You thought maybe you heard someone in your party or someone, but someone huffs at you as it's punched.
I slam open the broom closet door. I'm like, what is going on out here?
I just kind of
When he
like look
punches
at
the
my
box,
fist.
when he punches the box, I'm gonna go pick it up from wherever it landed and put it back on the table in front of him.
Okay, it's
Did
maroon
it
again
like
as you touch
splinter
it.
at least?
No. Mm.
It
Can
usually
I-
works.
Can I cover the box with like my arms and try to touch more of it?
Sure.
Okay, I just kind of like give the box a hug for a couple seconds and then let go.
Okay, it's as you put your stuff over it, you kind of strangely notice that the lid feels like it's giving a little, like you could open it now.
Okay. I will like use one of my claws to open the.
Everyone roll initiative.
What happens?
You want it in the chat?
Yeah.
4.
4 for Patrick.
Yeah, there it goes.
21.
Oh, wait, initiative. Hold on.
You
Where's
gotta
my-
add your dex bonus, bruh.
Oh, so. There you go. 5.
Yeah.
It's my first time rolling these Hanukkah dice.
Oh, I can roll some initiative too. Anyone recognize what the song's from?
I could look. Hold on.
I have no idea.
Sounds like Final Fantasy 9.
No, not that.
It is from Majora's Mask,
That's right.
because I looked.
Real life, this match is giving me red face. Pretty hot face right now.
Okay. Let's roll some motherfucking dice.
I'm into it.
Bird party up in here.
Top of the order is what? Josh, is it your turn?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Josh, as the box kind of opens, there's this horrible kind of wind that you can almost kind of hear from it, and there's like sand coming out of the box, strangely. And then all you can see is this horrible sandstorm. And then as it recedes a little bit, there's this young, well, I shouldn't say young, bigger than you, blue dragon that's throwing lightning at this thing that's fighting, that's giving fight in turn. It's a small thing that's kind of holding its own against it.
Okay, so there are two things fighting.
That's right.
Okay.
You guys want to take bets on this? I got Blue Dragon.
I think we should probably help that dragon.
This is why I'm staying in the woods.
It
There's
What
there's
is the thing that looks like that it's fighting the dragon?
looks
Yeah.
like a wizard thing, like holding a staff and shooting absolute fireballs out of its hand out of the dragon. But that's relatively short in stature and has a giant kind of like white beard that goes almost to the ground. It's about 3 foot tall.
Oh shit!
Okay.
That's Periwinkle. We gotta
Oh.
help. We gotta help Periwinkle.
But why is he killing the dragon? I thought dragons were cool.
He's probably locked in that box with that dragon.
I mean, if you were locked in a tiny box, you'd probably fight too.
But,
Guess.
but maybe the dragon's the good boy.
I'm going to, draw my bow and back up as far as I can within the room, and shout in common, "What the hell is going on here?"
Okay, Josh, it's Josh, it's not a room, by the way. You're out in some kind of desert dune. All of a sudden.
Oh, dude.
Oh, so
we've been teleported.
we're in a different place.
We're in
Okay.
a team.
There's just a lot of
Okay.
dust, and then suddenly there's this dragon fighting this dude, and you don't know how much you drink at that bar.
Okay. Then, if we're no longer in the room, I'm just going to, I'll fly up,
Nice.
and I'll still do the same thing.
Okay, awesome. Next up we have Keeks.
Nope, it's not me. It's Ben.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Doctor.
How far away were they?
They're like 30 feet in front of you.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
I think I may play it safe for the moment, and I don't think I've ever done this before. Use my action to hide
Okay.
and see if I can kind of stealth closer. I think that's what, half speed? That's my first time doing this.
Roll
Never had a
stealth.
rogue. Stealth. I have +5, which is an 11.
Okay, you feel hidden. You can feel like you can safely move up there. There is a storm blowing all around you that makes it you feel extra hidden. Also, neither of them seem to have reacted to anyone.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll move up towards there, but I'm not going to attack yet.
Gotcha. Now we got Mr.
Now it's me. I'm going to draw my spear and shield, and I'm going to charge at the dragon.
Okay.
Not in the game sense charge, but I'm going to move 30 feet and I'm going to attack it. With a 18.
18.
Yeah.
Okay. Versus AC.
Yes.
That will hit.
Yeah. It's a D8. That one looks like. Yeah. I haven't played D&D in a real long time. That's a 9.
Okay.
Do 9
9
points of
damage.
damage.
Got it. Anything else, John?
Nope. All the options.
Good job.
I yell though. I yell and I charge into battle. And I hit it.
Okay. Now we have a short of stature gnome wizard dude that playing and he goes, "Oh, what's going on here?"
Is he Millhouse Manastorm?
No, it's Ben Frinkle Spry Whistle. Shut up.
He is. Sorry. I ruined the magic.
He looks at you guys incredulously and looks back at the dragon and tries to seems to whisper something to his staff. Oh, and he does well. There's some kind of this blue light that kind of goes all around him, and you notice his beard, like at the light, kind of pulsates, and suddenly blue, and you can't see him, and then it's back, and then his beard, which is white. You're not sure if it always was feathers, but it's definitely feathers now. In fact, even he's got feathers for eyebrows.
I like him a lot more now.
Racist. And That would do it for now. What we just do this on sort of magic testing and stuff. Next up is that was a 9. We got 4 next Patrick. Go ahead.
Is it still real dusty? Can we see, or is it?
You can see, but if there's anything beyond the participants in this combat, then you can't see that far.
Is it like supernatural, or is it just a bunch of dust was kicked up? What's going on?
It's a fun kind of dust, and it feels a little bit malicious in a way, but you're not entirely sure. You could try to do an Arcana check as a bonus action.
I was gonna just try and do Druid Craft, which is my level. It's a cantrip, and it will clear the skies.
Okay.
Oh.
And it only persists for 1 round though, so it would come back.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, well, feel free to try.
I mean, I'm a
do you
big
roll for
fan
that,
of
or does that
Pierce
just happen?
I got so many windows open. Hold on here.
Do you have 10 windows?
I have the most windows. I don't know if I need to roll for it or not. It's in my book. It just says it's a level 0 cantrip.
Go to the handy dandy book.
Josh, are you Josh like the? Oh, by the way, you can just roll a nature for it real quick if you want, and we can look up the actual rule for it later. Sorry. Josh, are you
Craft is just it just
Josh
works.
like bagels in
Oh,
chat?
it just works. That's what I thought.
Yes, that's me.
Okay, sweet. The sandstorm definitely pushes right back, and you just see just you guys are there. There's perhaps like a outcropping of something in the distance, and you can't tell how big or how far away, but there's some silhouette of something, maybe even like a mountain, kind of behind you. That's directly behind the dragon, exactly between you and the dragon. And you do notice quicker than should happen that the sandstorm starts pushing back on you, and you feel a kind of oppressive sense of darkness as that happens. So if you didn't before, you now have the sense that it's supernatural and some weird feeling unnatural for people. Anything else you want to do?
No, I think. If I could try and I saw this guy cast a spell and he morphed into a bird, I guess. So I want to try and yell something in Druidic to him and just ask him if he's okay. Like,
Sure.
so, are you good?
You cool, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just making sure the rest of you are good. Can't you see that guy's charging for a breath weapon? He says, and you kind of see that the blue from him is sort of an aura around you that encapsulates everyone. Okay, the dragon's going. It discharges its breath weapon on everyone.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. All right. I rolled with. No, I'm not. I don't need to go behind the Wizard of Oz's layer here. I rolled a number, and the breath kind of discharges all around the sort of like little thing that's around you, and only incidental kind of lightning strikes you guys. The blunt of it, though, kind of goes towards this gnome dude, and does some amount of damage to him. Everyone else takes 5 damage.
Does it matter that I'm 50 feet up in the air?
You take more.
It misses you entirely.
Okay.
We take 5 damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damage.
I'm down to those 4 HPs, dog.
I only have 13, so.
Okay.
That's more than me.
Everybody good? That was never seen anything like that before. That's some shit.
The pretty cool who's now featherless, and they're just like charred little feathers around him, and it's kind of like he sneezed them off his face after he got electrocuted. Goes, now, somebody tell me what you're doing here. Make it quick, we don't have much time, you guys don't have a lot of HP.
There was like a box thing. I yelled at him.
A box thing where?
I hugged the
at a
box. It
house.
was in a guild.
A guild? Oh,
Like-
so it's happened then.
Okay.
Pardon?
Okay, you guys, if you want to remain at that guild house and figure out what you can do and what you can become, you need to help this town in some way. It'll help you. I don't know what's in your heart, but it's in it for whatever in your heart. All right. I'm not very articulate. I'm just no. I don't have much time. And the dragon descends on him, and you're not sure, but it almost looks like snaps it clean in half with its jaw. And this vision fades slowly, and you find yourself back in the guild house.
Is the box still there?
The box is, and it's kind of filled with sand and dust.
I'm gonna move the sand and dust. I'm gonna shake the box.
I'm shaking all the dust out of my feathers.
Yeah, and as you guys are like dealing with this dust there, you do notice you just passively heard this wind kind of howling all around you for a while you were in this encounter, but you do notice that you're still hearing that, strangely. And outside of the window panes, there's this dust and storm and wind happening as there's some sort of crazy fucking dust storm happening outside of this guild hall and all over town right now.
This is some next level shit, guys.
Can I run? How strong are these winds?
You're inside right now.
You're outside.
They were really affecting you when you were out there. They felt a little weird, but you're
Okay.
you're presently inside the building.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw the box down. I'm gonna look out the window.
So there's two possibilities. I'm gonna get Mike's input. He seems like a smart guy. One, some next level shit. Second, this happened once before, early in the woods, when I just ate some berries. And shit got weird for like 24 hours, and it was cool. And then I didn't eat those berries again.
I mean, storms have been bad in the area recently, but nothing on this level.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so maybe berries.
We all ate the berries.
John,
They could have been in the drinks from.
I do eat a lot of berries.
See?
I
Of course
don't
it is.
even like berries.
Josh, as you're talking about what the weather has been in this region recently, roll either nature or history.
I will roll nature. Oh, great. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. You're in a somewhat desert climate. Like, a dust storm doesn't seem impossible. It's not like you're in a winter town. But you don't recall anything like that happening in Red Larch, which is the name of the city that you're in
Okay.
presently.
So the area is a more arid desert climate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
Should we maybe go check on the people in that bar? Should we make
If-
sure?
You want me to? I can fly up and scout around.
I don't want you to get buffeted by the wind.
You think I can handle a little wind?
I don't know what the drag coefficient is of bird creatures, so gusty wind.
Well, I don't have any coconuts, so I think I'll be okay.
Okay, sounds good to me.
African.
Anything else got any plans? Mike? Keegs?
I was just gonna go run out there and check the bar.
I'm gonna run outside, and I'm gonna, depending on what the wind outside is actually like, try to fly up and see if I can see a dust storm, like a giant dust storm.
I follow him out.
Okay. Yeah, there's certainly a lot of storm around. As you get any distance from the Earth, you feel weirdly disoriented and a little lost. But it kind of clears up if you come right back down. But there's a
Yeah,
strange
as
sense
soon
of
as
feeling
the-
lost.
As soon as I start to, it like messes with like my bird magnetic whatever directional senses, I'm gonna come back down.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and it's slowly coming up on you enough that it's very easy to get out of there without feeling crazy disoriented.
Okay.
How do I feel down on the ground? Is it just like a sandstorm?
You feel pretty
type deal?
peachy. It kind of strangely seems to be right on the perimeter of town, at least the worst of it, where it's sort of like almost a wall where you can't see and discern things outside of it. You can pretty well in town.
Okay. I will tell people. Well, this isn't something that's happened before, but when I flew up, I couldn't tell which way was which, and oh man.
Vertigo. Heard about that. What about you, Mike?
Vertigo?
Do you say vertigo?
I like it. See what you did there, Birdman. You ever seen anything like this, Mike? You look world-weary and well-traveled.
I'm kind of like, if there's not much dust, I'm kind of like giving myself a little dust bath in the dust in the wind and kind of like making sure my feathers are well groomed with a nice layer of dust.
Okay, I like it.
You guys
It's
notice
pretty cute.
really kind of a dude in a full cloak holding it over his face kind of walk into a swinging sword. It's just not a lot of people out, but it's not unheard of to see people coming in and out of taverns. I didn't need to draw too much significance to it. But it's
I'm
just
gonna go
a dude.
I'm gonna go there too. Need
Okay.
another drink. Need another drink. This has been a crazy ride.
Heard that.
There's a dog
Same.
barking in the distance.
At the wind.
That was me being a mockingbird. That was Rito.
All
I
right.
guess I head towards the bar too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dude who had pulled the cloak over him to kind of get out of the wind is there, and he seems kind of haggard. He's warming himself by the fire. There's Clarissa at the bar. There's the one attendant, starts with the key or whatever. And there's the one-eyed stable dude. That's sort of the staff
The
that
leader.
are around.
Or no, that's a gun. Galita. That's
Yeah.
her name.
Yeah. What's her
I
name?
walk up.
Surprised. No.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna make a goof, but it wasn't a big deal.
I walk up to the one-eyed stable man and ask him how he lost his eye.
He eyes you up and down. And
Mortimer, you can't just ask people how they lost their eyes.
I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone in 30 years. Thought that was a thing. Small talk. Like, hey,
You
my
don't small talk
shoes.
like that.
Hey, how'd you lose your eye?
well, shit, dude. A story like that's worth at least, what, a grog?
Just grog it.
All right. Let's
I
grog
think
it
that's a
up.
good idea.
What's your name? What's your name, One Eye?
What's your name? What's your number?
Canonically, I had a fucking lot of grog, so that's why I'm hesitating here.
Let me tie my shoe as well.
Oh my god.
Ralph.
Hey, it's cool, One Eye. One time I went 27 years without saying my name. Completely forgot it. Whatever.
It starts with an I, and I'll type it in the notes after.
Ingor.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Love it.
Iverstead.
Yeah, it's literally it is something like Ivor.
guy
Iraun.
Iron.
Iron? Or something?
Iron.
Iron?
Aaron.
He goes, dude, I'll tell you. Everyone fucking thinks I was fighting off these orcish marauders, but man, I really just got too drunk and got hit by a mare in the stables. And when I was really young, I was like 17. But you can't tell anyone, dude. If anyone asks, it's these orcs, and I saved.
Those orcs, man. They'll cut your eye right out.
I mean, there
17.
really are orcs around here. I don't mean to give you the impression that they're not just because, I made this shit up. But there are, whatever. I just want some grog.
Secret safe with me.
17. I'm only 5.
I'm 42, he says.
Cool. 37.
Wait, you've been in the woods since you were 7?
Yeah. Those are weird, man.
Fuck. Oh,
It's reasonable that he might have lost track of time in the woods.
when he was 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kaylessa and her stable master are talking now about weather being evil and not right. I mean, you're not a part of the conversation necessarily, but you do overhear those kind of words shutting out.
Like, are they saying weather in general, or this weather specifically?
If she's talking about the weather, I'm gonna walk over to her and talk to her about. I haven't seen winds this bad in a long time, and well, the area storms and such, but this feels different, and something was wrong with the skies.
Don't I know it? If we only had a proper adventurer's guild hall here, I'd have half a mind to commission someone to go to
Hey!
the rock.
Wait, I'm gonna wave like my hands over my head, like, hey, that's us.
I'll give you a drink to kind of commiserate there not being a guild hall or adventures around here too, buddy. I'm bummed out about it as well. Be ready to wave your arms.
Hold on. There's one next door, and that's us.
You mean where the gnome used to live?
Yeah. That's
I'm
exactly what I mean.
I'm at the bar playing Mumbly Peg with old One Eye.
What is mumbling peg?
It's where you put your hand flat and spread your fingers and then stab with a penknife in between where your fingers
Oh,
are.
that has
Oh,
an
I thought that
actual
was just
name?
called knife fingers.
So I'm doing that and I'm smoking my pipe that blows bubbles, which is my trinket. Just having a
I
time.
will-
Roll for a trinket. Shit. I'll do that after this game.
I'll sit down and play with you, but I'm using my feathers and talons instead of because I
Okay,
don't have fingers.
So I'm gonna like sidle up to the bar. Let's talk prices. We'll get rid of this. Don't worry.
Hey, you guys don't seem to be the most experienced groups. I mean, you've seen some shit, but I'm afraid it's a death sentence to send someone to confront the evil that's out there. But
No.
Okay.
You see me play this Mumbly Peg? Come on.
What if we finish it, and if we die, it's whatever. You don't have to bother.
Okay, all right.
Dude,
all
if
right.
we do, we get something.
I just know that some of the outlying homesteads near Lance Rock has said that there's some bad weather happening there that seems similar to here. It almost seems like it's spreading from that. No one's saying that that's my theory, but Lance Rock I know is a pretty troublesome place. If you guys are serious, I'll commission you guys. If you bring something back of substance that shows that you figured something out at Lance Rock, and I mean something that proves it, I'll pay you 50 gold piece.
I will.
50?
Is that a lot? I don't know what's inflation. Reagan
No.
was president when I went into the woods. I don't know.
Wait, is it 50 each?
It's 50 gold pieces, sir, and this is a humble community. That's it could be a year's wages for someone in the homesteads.
Why don't you guys?
I asked him if that's a lot.
Yeah, I want to know too.
For like a life or death mission, that's not a lot.
I don't know. The cost of living in this town might be real cheap.
I'll walk up to where they're talking.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm going to pull out my black dyed short sword and dagger and just kind of fiddle with them.
What?
Trying to get in on some Mumbly Peg?
No, just listen.
Okay.
I can handle things, and with these guys here, we'll take care of it. And I want to roll a persuasion check to try and convince him. Yeah, we really can't do it. Now I don't know about 50. I mean, there's 4 of us to split 50. That's not very much.
Listen, Mike, he's smart. I've only met him today, and he's probably the smartest person I ever know.
You know why?
Why?
Because he doesn't talk much.
That's true.
He only says shit when he knows what's up. Not us, though.
The
Not
strong
us, though, right?
silent type. I'm just the strong loud type.
Dapperson, what'd you get on persuasion?
I'm gonna go.
19.
19.
Ooh.
She's just all right. Hey, listen. This place is kind of the center of hard times, and 50 is what I got for this. But I'll tell you what. If you figure something out at Lance Rock and you really pull this off, you guys, there's a lot more work where it came from, and we'll have some more at that point.
I'll nod and give a wink.
Is gold the
My
shiny
16
one?
charisma.
I want that one.
She looks
You can
tempted
give
to say
this guy a
something for a
bunch of
second.
silver.
Yeah. Yeah, she looks
could,
tempted
you
to say
wouldn't know
something
the
at that, but then kind of refrains and thinks enough of you have seen enough of gold and says, "No, it's this." And she has a piece of gold coin between her hands.
My eyes get really big and my beak opens.
Seeing this, we'll stop. I want to pull out a silver coin. What do you think about this? And show the bird.
He reaches
Which
out
do you
one
like?
hand to each
Which
of
do
them.
you like better?
He reaches out just one hand to each of them.
There's a scream from the bar. Oh, One Eye is not very good at Mumbly Peg and has stabbed his finger. And I whisper to him, be like, "It's cool, dude. We'll tell him the Orcs did that too."
Old One Eye as upset as he is at having a stabbed finger, I think actually he lets out pretty fast. He's real drunk, but he kind of goes, "Don't matter if she's giving you 50 platinum or 50 gold. It ain't gonna work. A storm like this, you're gonna be turned around. The only thing that works around this parts is having some earth of where you've been before, and you can find your way back to it. But you're not gonna be able to find something new in a storm like this.
You mean carry ground around with me?
Well, just something to root you to where you've been."
Like this acorn hat?
Like all these strings?
Like a box of dirt?
He says, "I don't know. I just
What
made
about
me to be
jar?
captain. I am exposition master and stable master, and that's all I know."
You're really good at both of those.
Oh, we're not supposed to talk about that. Okay. My bad.
Bad
Talk
roll
about what?
perception.
We're talking about the thing that you do. Have you guys tried this rice and chicken? It's really good that they make here.
I keep rolling bad. 12.
12. You notice the dude by the fireplace is kind of like really just wide-eyed staring into it.
Staring into the fire.
Yeah, he seems kind of like oblivious of what's going on, strangely.
I will walk over to him casually and just lightly tap him on the shoulder. Sir, are you all right?
Yeah, sorry, is it your way or something?
No. I just thought I'd see if you were okay. There's a lot of weather going on outside.
Yeah, tell me about it. I lost whole homestead. I mean, I didn't get any crop. I don't know what we're gonna do next season. This is all I got. And he pulls out of his pocket some kind of failed crop. Just this pile of dirt and crop that he has on him. And he's sort of, fuck, man, I don't even know. He drops it on the ground and just walks out.
Can I peck at it?
Sure.
Do you like go all the way down, like put your like your wings on your hips and you like peck at it?
Yeah, of course. I squat down.
Is nobody gonna comment on this?
I don't
Josh,
know if it's more bird than man or more man than bird at this point.
You get a couple wheat seeds.
Lovely.
I've been around. You just gotta let people be themselves, eccentric or not.
Yeah. Also,
But this was some more dirt, and since we are talking about dirt lately,
holy shit, that was convenient. We gotta thank that guy.
If I've eaten it, does that count?
I don't think so.
For about 12 hours.
Alright, guys. Go ahead.
I guess I grab a handful of this dirt and put it in my trousers.
I begrudgingly put a little bit in my satchel.
Are we taking this?
Yeah, dog, didn't you hear? Dude is like,
I was getting food.
oh, he was
It
like, you gotta
it
have
was really
dirt.
good. Galita makes a good chicken and rice.
He was like, if you don't have dirt, you'll be lost forever.
Also, there's seeds in it.
I don't eat seeds, but okay. I take a dirt handful.
How do you not eat seeds?
I eat chicken. I hold up the piece of chicken.
Oh shit, that was bad move. God damn it.
I mean, he's not a chicken.
I think there's some sort of
I'm a
related.
carnivorous bird. I eat chicken.
It's
too.
it's like saying that
Oh, shit.
Chieflings and Dragonborn are the same people.
Am I the racist one now?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I think you are being.
It's like not eating gorilla just because you're a human. You eat gorilla, right?
Yeah.
I
I
mean-
would eat gorilla.
I wouldn't eat gorilla.
Oh,
They're
I would.
a gentle beast.
I'll grab some dirt too.
I have nowhere to put this.
You better put it in your boot, like you're going to
Yeah,
the
but
gym.
But then I'll be stepping on like pebbles
Your
and
character
seeds.
sheet has a pack. Dude. I give them a intro.
I'm just gonna dump it. Just a handful of dirt and get everything all dirty.
Hey, you do you, man.
I put it in an unused pocket.
Okay.
I find it.
Clarissa says, right, that's all a little strange. I don't know about the one-eyed stable there, but like I said, 50 gold if you can. I think something's happening at Lance Rock. I think it has something to do with the weather. And if you can verify that you've seen Lance Rock and seen what's up there, 50 gold is in it for
Well, that sounds good, ma'am. And I'll give her another wink.
you.
I'm really not used to playing a high charisma character, so I'm trying my best to do something.
She winks back.
And I'm not used to playing a low charisma character, so
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
I'm gonna walk outside.
Oh, how far is it to Lance Rock?
Sam, would I know that? I have the Wanderer trait background thing.
I mean,
If I've been
you're
there, I would
you're
know
not
it.
even from this plane.
Yeah. Let's see. So if you've been there, you would know.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. If you ask Clarissa or anyone or where it is, you know that you have been around there and seen a big kind of peak in the distance. That
Okay.
it doesn't take much talking to correlate that with your Wanderer knowledge to understand might be
Okay.
Lance Rock.
Yeah. So if there's a giant landmark there, then I would know. Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. If you
Um,
guys do head that way, it is northwest on the path.
What up, Kanye?
That's right. Go ahead.
I will try to fly somewhat, but not too high, being afraid of the kind of disorienting effects of being too high.
Okay. Having a specific destination and being able to visualize where it is compared to where you are were going seems to help
Uh-huh.
somewhat.
Okay.
And you're able to get out there. It just feels disorienting, and if you lose track of where you're going or kind of let your mind wander too far, you feel really lost and turned around in the storm.
Okay.
If you guys are heading out there.
I'm basically going to fly in circles above the group.
Okay. Sounds good. We don't. I can't go too late because I need to work. So I want to go to some Lance Rock stuff if we want to go there. Lance Rock is visible for miles northwest of Gridlock. Sure, it is typically. You guys do eventually see it though, even through the storm. It's a narrow, bare gray rock that juts out eastward at a 60-degree angle. Patrick, is your guy a druid?
Yes.
Roll nature.
Where's my nature? 4.
4.
Nice roll.
Modifier.
You think it looks pretty cool, pretty badass as hell. It's like Pride Rock in a weird way from some legend that you remember a bard telling. And that's what you get off of 4. If you guys continue to head, do you guys continue to head to Lance Rock?
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry I'm railroading you, especially in such an open world place. We can in future sessions have it where you just name a number in town and we have shit happen. But heading there, there's a trail that you guys find that goes there. As soon as you're on this trail, kind of in the vicinity of the rock, the storm dies down a ton to the point where you can see greenery there, and the storm is still there every bit as much, but it's sort of behind you. A few hundred feet south of it is a ravine choked with bush, and a trail leads into the bush from a nearby. And then nearby that trail, there's a neatly painted sign that reads in common: "Come no closer, lest you catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me." Signed, the Lord of Lance Rock.
Huh.
Does he have bird flu?
Is his handwriting nice or is it like really bad?
It's pretty neat. It's in red on a sign.
Guys, look at this neat handwriting. Must be like a calligraphy guy.
Maybe that's his disease. He got obsessed with calligraphy. His wife was like, why are you spending so much on these calligraphy supplies? And then, no, nobody. All right.
What do you think he means by his disease, like plague thing? Like, what do you think he's got? Like bubonic? That's a thing.
I mean,
When I see that they've kind of stopped and around and looking at something, I'll land next to them and kind of be like, "We're not going in."
Well, I mean, he must be healthy enough to paint a sign.
I gotta go. You can come, but if he needs healing or something, I've been studying a lot of these spells and shit. You know, feel like duty bound. Yeah, if that makes any sense.
I'll kind of just start walking on in.
I'm
Literally throwing caution to the wind.
I'm taking a piece of cloth like bandage and I'm gonna put it around my mouth, kind of like a mouth guard or face mask. Wow, mouth guard. Yep, that's it. And I'm gonna follow.
Okay. If you guys continue to the rock, a few hundred feet closer, you see a repeat of the same sign that looks exactly the same. Come no closer, lest ye catch the disfiguring plague that afflicts me, the Lord of Lancelot.
This guy has a lot of time on his hands, despite being disfigured.
Is there anything to the left and right, or are we just like kind of on the path into town?
So the rock is a big, narrow thing. You can see for miles in the distance. You're heading straight towards it, and it's kind of narrow towards you. There's greenery ahead of you, which is kind of unusual for the terrain that you've seen, and just kind of goes up into an opening of the rock. Is what you head into.
Disfiguring. Yeah, I'll just keep on walking.
Yep, same.
It might not be that bad. It might just be like subconscious.
You could just be like, he could look really ugly, but I mean,
Right.
to someone, he's
The thing we don't do.
Maybe it just turns you purple.
Yeah, we don't walk in.
I mean, I'm already like a dull red.
Oh,
Or
man.
maybe it just turns you red. Or, I mean,
I'm already like halfway there.
see?
Let's just play it cool. I admit.
I walk very coolly. I put my hands in my pockets.
As you walk very coolly, you see they're coming right up to the cave. So if you're walking further, you're committing to L1 on this map that I put up on the screen.
Oh,
Look at that.
All right. I can't believe I'm going to do this.
I don't see shit.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you have to
I'm
scroll
gonna-
down a bit.
Okay,
Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah.
great. Okay.
I'm going to walk ahead of them as I get close. I am going to polymorph my face.
What?
So that I've got like a broken nose and my mouth is kind of hanging and
Okay.
the eyes. And I'm going to turn around and just start yelling at them. Ah!
Whoa! You guys see your companion has been disfigured as he walked into Lancelot.
Hold on. Oh, never mind. I rolled for fuck all. I rolled a 5 on perception. I'm gonna book it. I'm gonna leave.
You're running away.
So,
I'm running the opposite
I'm
way.
gonna turn around and polymorph back to the way I was.
I am stopped dead in my tracks, but I'm not looking at the disfigured companion, but at the fact that there's a cave.
You dirty rat. I value all these herbs to fix your dumb face.
No, I'm
What are you
already
talking
gone,
about?
guys.
My face is normal.
You.
What are you talking about?
I booked it.
Should someone go get Keegan?
Whoa, nobody said anything about a cave.
Me and old facefuck here, we'll wait. You fly and get Keegan. He took
I
off.
had to do it.
Can I go, I take any chance to leave the mouth of this cave? I'm gonna fly, grab him, and fly back.
Hey.
Wait, you can lift someone?
I assume I can. I don't know.
It's
I thought you
kinda
have, like-
questionable.
What's your carrying capacity? I think I'd be a grapple, by the way, if he's an unwilling participant.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it if he's unwilling.
So you like grab my bag, I'm like, nah, get out of here.
It's 15 times strength. Is that carrying capacity?
But yeah, we don't need to get down to brass tacks right now.
Anyway,
But
Yeah.
Keegan, he tries. Your bird friend is trying to get your attention.
Mhm.
Flying right overhead.
I kind of skid to a stop.
All right. You see that the rest of your companions are just fine, and you can't be sure, but the guy who was once disfigured might be laughing at you. And it looks totally normal now. You still see that the storm has kind of not come this far, strangely.
Did you eat some berries?
That was some good shit.
I love how
just gonna-
pleased of himself Paprison is.
I was really fighting over whether to stay secretive with the changeling thing or go for this disfiguring.
What?
I still haven't noticed.
All you non-birds look the same to him.
they do though.
Your face changed.
So Patrick, are you still at the mouth of the cave?
Yeah, me and Mike are
Okay.
there.
You and you and the ones see that there's someone on the ground inside the cave.
See what's on the ground? I'm sorry.
There's
Somebody?
someone.
like a figure
Oh, figure.
lying down.
Are you the hey guy? Are you the?
Is he awake?
Are you the lord of this? Like I don't want to walk in. I don't want my face to be weird.
I mean, I don't want to walk in at all.
No, you'll be fine, Birdman.
I walked back.
Are you good? Okay, do we need to come in? What's going on? Can you even? If you can hear me, say something.
There's no response.
I will go ahead and go forward to check him.
Oh god damn it!
Okay.
He could be diseased. Or
I've
something.
got a pretty good medicine check. Can I, like, check him out,
Sure. Go ahead.
or at least aid Ben doing that, or
Yeah.
Michael?
What's your medicine?
+3.
Okay.
That's better than mine.
Mine's +4.
Dr. Mortimer.
All
And-
right. Mortician.
Okay. So you go
Alright.
you roll medicine on him.
Yeah, 4 + 3 is 7.
Okay.
No,
I
I
rolled
rolled
two.
so bad today.
Now that the dice is out there and rolled on the table, I'm gonna say I cannot picture medicine without touching him in some way, like a shoulder or something like that.
Okay.
So the moment that you touch him, roll initiative.
That's why you don't touch people.
I mean, I was gonna touch him anyway.
They don't touch them.
I've never touched them. I'm still at the mouth of the cave.
1 + 3 is 4.
For
Ow.
your initiative.
Nice. Oh, he got one better than me.
My initiative is 4 + 5.
I'm just imagining Michael looking like Thrifty.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. Because you named him Michael.
Okay.
Did you
Tom,
You know how
give me
many
this,
other Mikes there are?
Fine, sorry. He's Mike Bachman now.
Well, did you notice my last name?
No, I actually didn't.
Bachman, you
Overlimid? As in Damaro backwards?
Oh, is it so? Fuck. That's funny. I didn't notice.
Yeah, that's my current alias.
I like that.
And did you happen
Yeah.
to notice my nice black blades?
Oh, your Dark Blades.
Yes.
That's good shit.
I get your references now.
I'm basically Jennifer Cheek with my rolls.
Same.
Same.
If we're all
It's the
Jennifer.
party of Jennifer Cheeks, just trying to cheat it.
Far.
Just trying to keep it afloat.
Michael, you see this form on the ground kind of groan the moment it's touched, and while he's intently trying to treat this thing, you see that it kind of like starts to swipe at him.
It's a zombie.
Alright, it looks like it's attacking him.
You're looking at it. You notice that it's once human figure that's wearing nothing but kind of like a leather scraps of something
Yeah.
around the waist, and is missing a good deal of flesh.
Okay. Then I would watch out, and I'm just gonna reach down and try and stab the guy with my short sword.
Were you one of the ones that was close to it?
Yes.
Okay.
So let's see. That's gonna be. Ooh, that's a 19.
Hit.
And that is 7 damage. I guess since I've got an ally next to me, I get sneak attack damage.
Sure, he's pretty focused on your ally too.
So that's another 5.
How much total?
12.
12 damage.
Oh, and then I've got my offhand dagger.
Oh, then I get another attack.
Yeah. Oh, phew, never mind. 8.
8. Okay, so what's your total damage? I just need a number.
Well, does the 8 hit? No, yeah, I've got a hit with the other one, don't
8 against AC? No, that does not.
Yeah. Alright, so just the 12.
Gotcha. Okay. Describe the death of this zombie.
All of that, and then
As he reaches up, I'll just, I guess what I would do is try and, like, pin his arm, and then just shove the blade straight down and into his skull, and attempt to kind of pin him down to the ground. And I assume his skull probably split more than
Yeah,
I'd like.
totally. Just gray brain matter just kind of bursts out of this thing as his head explodes alien style into your dagger as you pull it around.
Ugh.
And there's zombie goo on you and your friend.
yeah.
I'm very sorry that it's a school night for me, but I'm probably going to need to call it there. But I had so much fun playing with you guys. I really hope we get the opportunity to get sometime soon. And yeah, you guys, your characters were just such a delight, so much fun. I really can't wait to see them in more situations. I'm sorry that I have to be kind of quick on these.
No, that's fine.
No, that's
No,
fine.
Work.
I
We're running
have
a lot of
dinner.
games. I'm going to be home from. I've said so in chat, but I'm going to be home from work for medical reasons for like 6 weeks in a row or something coming up soon.
Wow.
So I'm really
Sam,
trying
I'm
to
also
fill up a lot of D&D. Go ahead, Sam.
I'm an hour ahead of you too, so I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I have dinner, so I want to eat.
It's
really good.
Stop so John Cerritos can eat his dinner. Is that
Yeah.
good, John?
Poor little baby.
I got Chinese food. I got Chinese food after a long day of doing one final. And
I made ham salad.
Ooh.
Is that where the leeks are salad or ham? Just a bunch of ham instead of lettuce?
Nope, it's like tuna salad but with ham.
Oh,
instead of tuna.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
That's
good.
interesting.
My character
really
is going to be pretty upset next time we get together that Michael just.
Splattered you.
I
With
was like
zombie.
ready with my spear to throw it, and I was just like, oh.
I was ready to roll medicine to help this guy out. And now,
Help him cure
I've
his
decided
zombie.
that Michael might have just like created like a mother bird bond with Rito.
It's really funny that you named your character Rito because League of Legends, their company is
Nope.
Riot, and
Nope.
when we're upset with Riot, we say Rito.
John, it's a Wind Waker reference.
Is it?
The name of the bird people in Wind Waker are the
Yeah,
Rito.
yeah.
Oh.
That's a bit more
That's
exact.
cool.
I know, but that's what I brought to the table.
hmm I was almost gonna make my character just medley exactly if I was gonna do a bird bard.
Oh, you got a little harp.
Yeah,
I like.
I did get to take a musical instrument, so I did take a lyre.
Aw, it's adorable.
That's awesome.
So
I think I've laughed more at having Pat as a player
Oh my
than I've ever
gosh.
had
Patrick
anyone
is
else.
so funny. Pat, do you play a lot of D&D?
no, it's the first time ever.
Wow!
I love it.
insane.
I want Pat. I want
Yes.
Pat in every single one.
I'm sorry I'm
just
so out of
not-
practice as a DM, but you're
I'm just obnoxious, so I haven't,
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while either. It's my first
Yeah.
game. First game back
Well,
in
for-
like a month or two.
I mean, for a first time or for any amount of time, that was really tremendous, RP Pat. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really, really fun.
that's good.
Yeah.
Pat is